Good morning. Welcome to this channel, Gray Cloudy Day. I'm Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment. Feeling okay this morning. Got a couple of things I got to get done here in a little bit. Just making a phone call and everything, and then going for a walk. I'm going to go for a walk. Maybe explore a little bit today again. You know, look for some fossils or walk off in that little wooded area and explore over there, look at different things, logs and moss and stuff that comes out in nature. But this morning I'm going to pick up from where we left off on the fifth agreement. We're leading into where he starts describing, like if you were to wake up in the past. Trying to remember exactly what it was we were discussing. He was basically talking about creation itself is made exactly the way it's supposed to be, you know. But let's get into this. Just imagine waking up tomorrow morning in 14th century Europe, knowing what you presently know, believing what you believe today. Imagine what those people would think of you, how they would judge you. They would put you on trial for taking a bath every day. Everything you believe would threaten what they believe. How long would it take before they accused you of being a witch? They would torture you, make you confess to being a witch, and finally kill you because of their fear of your beliefs. You can easily see that those people lived their lives immersed in superstition. Hardly anything they believed was true, and you can easily see that because of what you believe today. But those people were not aware of their superstitions. Their way of life was completely normal for them. They didn't know any better because they never learned anything else. Then perhaps what you believe about yourself is just as full of superstition as the beliefs of those people long ago. Just imagine if humans from 7 or 8 centuries in the future could see what most of us believe about ourselves today. The way that most of us relate to our own body is still barbarian, though not as much as 700 years ago. Our body is completely loyal to us, but we judge our body and abuse our body. We treat it as if it's the enemy when it's our ally. Our society places a lot of importance on being attractive according to the images we see in the media, on television, in movies, in fashion magazines. If we believe that we are not attractive enough according to these images, then we believe a lie, and we are using the word against ourselves, against the truth. The people in control of the media tell us what to believe, how to dress, what to eat. And they manipulate humans like puppets, which means in whatever way they want. If they want us to hate someone, they spread gossip all around, and the lies work their magic. When we stop being puppets, it's obvious that our lives have been guided by lies, that our lives have been guided by lies and superstitions. Imagine what future humans would think of our superstitions. If they believed in the perfection of everything in creation, including every human, would we crucify them for their beliefs? What is the truth and what is the lie? Once again, awareness is so important because the truth doesn't come with words, with knowledge, but lies do. And there are billions of lies. Humans believe so many lies because we aren't aware. We ignore the truth or we just don't see the truth. When we are domesticated, we accumulate a lot of knowledge, and all that knowledge is just like a wall of fog that allows us to perceive the truth, what really is. We only see what we want to see. We only hear what we want to hear. Our belief system is just like a mirror that only shows us what we believe. In our development, as we grow throughout our lives, we learn so many lies that the whole structure of our lies become very complicated. And we make it even more complicated because we think and we believe in what we think. We make the assumption that what we believe is the absolute truth. And we never stop to consider that our truth is a relative truth, a virtual truth. Usually it's not even close to any kind of truth, but it's the closest we can get without awareness. I'm going to end that reading there. This will be going into towards the end of the chapter, but the next paragraph at the top here, we will be going into the actual explanation of the third agreement, which is don't make assumptions. But there's about 3 pages of that, so I don't want to continue reading right now. I want to make this video a little bit shorter. But I think you get the gist of this, that what we are believing in today and what we think is true today, you go back, if we were to travel back in time hundreds of years ago, people would think we're insane. People would think that, like he said, like they possibly might even try to tell us that we're witches, because we have some sort of knowledge that they don't have. And often people are scared of what they don't know. Even me. I can't lie that I don't have a little bit of fear about what's the outcome going to be when I finally get around to having this test done that I need and all of that. Of course, Thursday I have to talk to the doctor and get all that set up. But I like the term, I like the saying, it's from The Way of the Wizard by Deepak Chopra, where Merlin, is talking about, like, a wizard ain't here to solve the mystery, but here to live the mystery. So part of maintaining for me is trying to accept this mystery of life every day. That maybe sometimes it seems like I'm in the same day every day. But when I take the initiative to get up and go do something, to get out, go for my little walks, go exploring, doing things like that, maybe I'm still right here in this general area, but I'm experiencing life at least. And I'm trying to expand my mind a little more and get outside of just sitting here thinking that I'm limited on what I can or can't do. I'm only limited as far as I let myself be limited, Just because I don't have a vehicle doesn't mean I can't get out and put my 2 feet one in front of the other and go places. And I do that sometimes. I go on longer walks and walk into town or whatever. Those are the days where, when I just let myself enjoy each moment throughout my day, that's what I'm doing. Is some of these things I've been doing here this past week with the exploring, with looking for fossils and wandering off into the wooded areas and stuff. It's nice to get out there and do that. And like I said, here in a minute, I'm going to probably gear up and go for an adventure, Yeah, it might be over to the same old gravel road that I go to every day, but there's something new to see every day. There's something to be grateful for on my little adventures and my little walks. I have to listen to my body at times too, because sometimes I can't do as much as I want to. But, while I'm still able to move around, I'm going to do what I can. And I think it's important to try to just experience each moment and embrace it. And especially those moments of uncertainty, because nothing is set in stone, really. It's like things can change at the drop of a hat. Anyway, I'm happy to be alive. Glad you guys are here, and I wish you the best of day that you can possibly have today. When I go on my walk here in a little bit, I might fire up a live stream. I've been doing that. I don't know if any of you have caught any of those, but if you see me going live a little later, I may be out on the gravel road walking around. And that's just a new way of sharing the scenery, sharing something a little different than just me sitting here in the trailer making a video or doing a live stream, just looking at the camera. At least when I'm out moving around, I'm getting exercise and I'm sharing a little bit of the day with you guys. So that's been kind of fun experimenting with doing those. So that's kind of the idea for today. I might do a live stream here in a little bit while I'm out and about exploring around. So until next time, Mr. Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment, over and out. Ditto.